It's crazy how they still didn't invite me though. What's going on, people? OG back on the screen. Yeah, I'm seeing people like, is it a good look, right? They can't flop this year. They got Kai, Sinet, Duke, Dennis. I seen Davo, all the guys. I seen everybody there. I seen all the guys that I want to see there. Like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. When I see them there, I get happy. They were the part of the community that I blew up with. I seen them doing what they was doing. You know, it makes me feel good. When I see like certain other people where it seems like they trying to be classified and cut off. And then I really think that the devs do pay attention to what the community says. People think not, but it's like, it's a business. It's just like how you don't know your favorite creators. You're gonna know his ins and outs, his number one ways to grow, or you're not gonna know 100% their ins and outs. It's like you're not gonna know Steezo's moves 100%. The videos about Steezo, we gonna get onto that. You're not gonna know his moves 100% in and out, certain little hidden gems. Like, man, everybody has certain things of their secrecy that they need to protect, things that they need to keep. So too, that's how they treat their company. They can't just get anybody and everybody, you know. So I understand that aspect of it, but those are the OGs of the community. Them being there is a good sign. Yes, they only play now, but depending on that first, you can still get a good impression off that first field, because you're feeling, you can see if adrenaline's there, you can see so many stuff off the rip. You can see badges pop up if you press the screen, and I think it's good. I think it's good. They gotta keep their mouths closed, but I ain't even seen nothing too crazy, you know what I mean? They was already talking what they was talking about 2K, and usually when 2K, it's like the Dez will pay attention. Okay, these guys haven't been playing. No, they not playing their game. All right, let's bring them out, see how they feel like 2K24. Boom, bring them out. And you never know. Sometimes the devs, people would think they just getting them there because everybody's gonna play. Yeah, people gonna play if they play. Yes, that's just because they're part of the community. That's anything. That's like it's the same if Steezo go out there play. People are gonna play because they're playing the game. Yes, that's just the automatic. But still, it's kind of bold to bring them out there to make these changes. Now let's get on to the main. This is what Steezo said. He said Realism ruined COD, and then you already know he thinks Realism ruined. He said Realism ruined 2K as well. But when you think about it, this is my only logic. It's like 2K is a basketball video game. There was differences before where there was NBA Street, and that was a arcadey. That one had where you did the street ball moves and stuff like that. But 2K wasn't supposed to be that. 2K was supposed to be like the most realistic basketball game. If you look back at the lives, NBA Live, when NBA Live was at its peak and was type, I remember those games. We had live. I remember I had live first, but I was just playing play now. I was playing those type of things back then on NBA Live. But I remember the one with Michael Jordan with the Euro step. That's how you know I'm an OG. Anybody, they an OG if you, whatever 2K that was, where the Euro step was OP in the play now. It was just OP. Everybody did the Euro step in the play now. That's the only way I can relate to whatever 2K that was. That Euro step was OD. It was an automatic bucket most of the time. You got in the lane the proper way. Sometimes you get fouled, but it was really like it helped you out so much throughout the game. So, Steezo said this. The main reason majority of people don't play NBA Live because it just looks clunky and the movement is trash. 100% yes, honestly. If it wasn't clunky and the movement wasn't trash and it didn't look like I don't know what that game looks like. Some people will say it's not movie, it's not clunky, but really it don't look, I don't know how to put it. It's something that 2K got in the engine that's over that. I don't know what it is. It's something in the engine system, but it is. He said the movement is always the most important and will make or break your game. Stop nerfing dribbling every year. That is true. 100% true. The movement is the most key thing. How the game feels, how players moving, how it feels on the control is the most important. It's the most. Some players with this new dribbling, how the game is, like it's sticky. This game is sticky. The devs can't lie. There's a Michael Jordan, you stop. That's a sticky type of mechanic. I'm using it now. I went to a small guard. I went to a PG. I'm using it now. It's a sticky ass mechanic still. It's like how stuff is now. How the animations is sticky now. It's like you could tell this is not like they 100% polished dribbling game. You could tell, I could tell they would scrap this and try to revamp and work on it and make it more, and that's what they're going to do. They've been trying to do this. Now let's go back. This is the main reason why I want to get to the keys and to the gems. Steezo every year breaks 2K. It's like a, so when you think about it, the devs already said they don't like speed boosting. They don't even use the terms we use. Cheese, they don't use that term. They don't sit there and be like, oh yeah, that was nice cheese. He has a good cheese in his bag. No. But you can hear comp stage people or stage players like, yeah, he nice. He's nice. He extra cheesy, or he know how to cheese good. Like, it's just certain things that they'll look at like, okay, that's a skill that you could do that. Who's ever the best at doing that? I understand that mindset, because I always be like, what people enjoy. Like, I would basically put myself in somebody else's shoes. So, but we know behind the scenes the devs don't like this, right? Then I want to show you something because this is going to top it off too right here. This 2K NBA news channel posting that usually posts the news said, this is why we can't have nice things. Somehow basketball simulation realism is not the goal of a game that calls itself a basketball simulation. See, that's good logic. Until I see the dribble heads come with a better logic, they have to start learning how to form their logic and what they want. Like saying that, hey, when we came, because y'all, the dribble community is a community. That's a community. There's literally many different communities in 2K under one 2K. It's just like how, like, I gotta bring my Naruto reference out in case they watch, because y'all know most of them Naruto, so y'all be able to understand this. Leaf Village, the Hit and Miss Village, but they all still people. They all still, you see what I'm saying? Then there was other villages that had different types of other people that either you was part of this clan or part of that clan. So y'all understand it's different, but y'all all still in the same area, right? Different characters got different strengths, different abilities, different backgrounds, but people still was coming together doing something. Like, that's how it gotta be. It's a community. So y'all created that off the strength. So I do give that credit to the dribbling community. They created that whole wave of playing on 2K. If they didn't exist, nobody didn't care to come on 2K and say, hey, I'm gonna do the mechanics like this, and whoever's the first to do it, it wouldn't be there. That wouldn't exist. Or you would see a different cheese out there or something, a different over spam and an exploit or something like that. You would see something different like that. And look what he did. He tagged Czar, the dev who caters to IRL. He's a 2K dev who actually works on the game. Look at this. You see it right here? 2K developer. That's the first thing on his bio. And he caters to Sim. Look at his Sim Nation. Okay, I guess that's to just mean they play simulation basketball. Like, that's what they really want to push out and play. That's basically what they're saying, because this is a basketball game. That's what I don't get. That's where it shows, like, the dribble heads. Y'all have to realize, like, this is a basketball game you on. There's actual basketball fans. Y'all made a certain community on a basketball game. That's the big difference that you gotta learn, that people are not getting. If you learn that, the community probably work with the ISO community or just the regular park community more. I feel like the park community get a lot of the hate, and it's like the park, like 3v3 at the park. It's like you're going outside of the park with your friends and you playing against another group of friends, another 3. You see what I'm saying? So it doesn't have to mean it's just you only cheesy in the park as well. You know, it's just, you just hooping everywhere. That's how I play. You just hooping everywhere. But we gonna go to this clip, right? So you see, there's been this war going on for a minute now. Now this is Steezo. I seen this clip on Twitter. It was just, I follow a lot of dribble guys, so I will see all the Steezo clips. And this is him dribbling on a Wemby build.
27, 12, and 3 blocks. Where the haters at now? Y'all try to hate on my man. Where y'all now? Look at him. I tried to tell you, he's not that bad. Great. He's 7'5". Where the haters at now, Wemby? That's what we do. That's what we do. Oh my God, on Curry? Mismatch. Mismatch is my league now. It's my league now. I mean,
now when Czar, this is my problem, because each year he breaks the game to where he does these crazy moves, right? And these are moves that you would never see in the E-League. This is how I show the logical point of what I'm saying. You would never see these moves being done in the E-League. You will see some of the spin backs, yes. You see certain things, trust me. There's certain just moves comp players just use. It's just the basic one. That's just certain things that they use. They'll always use, you know. until 2K patches it, which they usually do. How do they patch it? They could just slow down the turnaround when you do the basic one. They can really make it slow. What makes it fast is that you have these badges like hyperdrive, you have handles for day high, or you just have high ball handling to where when you do that move, the animation has to speed up. So it's just certain stuff that I see. Just if I was making the game, there's just certain stuff I know about games, certain little like code and stuff. Nothing crazy, nothing like I could do it myself. No. But I could understand it from just watching, looking. So certain things that you could tell that 2K, they probably want to touch up. They didn't expect people to do moves these ways. You got to think about it. When they made the game, they did not know cheesing. They looked at it like, oh, you dribbling with your player? Oh, probably still just using the left stick to dribble most of the time. Like, I'm telling you, they probably didn't do some of the crossover. If they tried it, spam a little bit, but probably couldn't really do the moves themselves. Think about it. You've never seen a dev. I'm always going to say this. You've never seen a dev come out and go crazy on the game. Never. Think about it. What SIGs would a dev use, like a skilled dev? Somebody that's very knowledgeable about 2K. What would he use? You have never seen it. It's only the players. So I always tell people, like, realize that y'all made the game this way where players are doing these moves like this, doing it here, doing it there. It's like y'all broke a coding in the game, realizing, okay, this move right here throws players off. It's pairing up the moves that way, right? But watch.
This match is my league now. It's my league now.
When you look, and he said that they made the game twitchy. Watch how fast when he turns back around and spin. Nobody does spins in real life that fast. So the twitchiness that he said that he fixed on that last video I talked about when he was talking about, and this was before 23 came out. He said they want to fix the twitchiness. Is still here. That's still like a twitchy movement that y'all talking about. Y'all changed that, but they you know what they really messed up? The left to right movement, the stop and the quick stop, and they messed up those things about the game. That's why I agree with half of the message. When they're trying to patch, because once again I'm gonna get to my point. I'm gonna let the rest of this video play and show you how he's playing. They're trying to patch the dribblers each year. I say it every year. They don't want the game looking like that. I'll be truth honest. I know some people don't like the truth and like hearing it just straightforward and stuff like that, but that's how I am as a person. So I just give it how it is quick, so nobody's just sitting there thinking around too long. They have been trying to patch the dribblers to get this out of the game. They want it to be more realistic. Even the dribblers influence the comp players, even the E-League players, to find all these weird little moves where they may not do it in the same fashion as spamming it, but they use them, little crabs and little walkbacks and certain little spin backs at a point and fading at this point. They trust me. Trust me if you don't think like that. We're still all part of that community. They haven't separated so far away to where they don't know what the best moves being used to create this space here. They haven't separated that far. You understand? They've been a part of the community before the E-League came. E-League came 19. That's not from that. It's like been around for ages. So they want the game to start molding. I keep trying to tell y'all to where you can actually see like somebody playing like Jokic and it's respected and everybody's liking it, like, oh, getting hyped the same way how somebody could get hyped doing the dribbling moves. And that's real though. There is people out there that's already like that. This part of the community has just taken over 2K. That's just the honest truth. They have. This the most dribble you see. When you see the down to the YouTubers, they dribble like Steezo. Same SIGs, like. So at some point, Steezo is like the ringleader of that whole community, that whole side. He is at the end of the day. Each year, they have changed. They have took out certain moves that I have even liked. Like in 20, there were certain moves in 20 ways you can just spin back and get into place, like dribble back. Like there was certain things they took out that I even like. So I'm not saying, oh, patch the game to where you can't do fancy dribble moves. That's just basketball. Somebody's always going to be able to come up and do a little bit more dribble moves than some people would probably think he should be doing. That's just basketball. That always happens. That happens at the park. Somebody could be just coming up, want to cook a little bit. Oh, people not getting the ball, but he cooking and putting on a show. You know what I mean? So it's like that still exists. That's not like the thing like when I'm talking about IRL basketball to take away, like, oh, take away the full effects of dribbling. No, I feel like it should be deeper. The mechanics, how you could put the ball, how much time you could put it between the legs right here, put it to this point fast. Because I know there's fast ways to dribble. I dribble in real life. I know that. So I just feel like they got to touch up way more on it and just go more advanced. But let's watch.
Where the haters at now, Wendy? That's what we do.
Look at that. That's spin right there. Like, that spin right there, that second one, way too fast.
It's my league now. I mean, it's Wendy's league. I'm just playing as him, but it's Wendy's.
And that's the main move, like the ISO guys use right now, or just the ISO dribblers, to throw players off. That second spin was crazy. Like spinning that fast around that fast.
That's what we do. Oh my God.
Look right here. Soon.
Mismatch This match is my league now. It's my league now. I mean, it's Wemby's league. I'm just playing as him, but it's Wemby's league now. Big demigod. Try to hate on my man.
Look at that. The whoopty behind, like the while moving. Like, I ain't gonna lie. To me, I always like the dribble guys when they doing these moves because I understand patterns is hard, and for them to do these in combo and chain up these patterns together, I always give Steezo his credit. There's other ISO guys who just span the same combos. That's not the same dribbling as what he does. It's not the same thing. This still takes skill to do regardless. That's why it's so overpowered when he's doing it. So I'm honest. I'm honest and I understand these things. This is why the devs keep trying to patch the movement in certain ways. This is why they added adrenaline, but that don't have nothing to do with when he's chaining his moves together. They don't understand that it's just subtle move he's doing. He understands the pattern so well, subtle movements he's doing. And then at certain points at times he'll use a stronger or a faster move. That basic one is so simple to do when you have handles for days. And when you have handles for days, you gotta think about it. It's like, it's not the same as having handles for days on Braun versus Gold or Hall of Fame. You get to do those moves like again, and the charge rate is so fast because you got the handles for days. It's not getting affected. You gotta understand the badges and shit. So yeah, let me let this go out. He's going mad on this Wemby build. Please don't bring this type of build to 24.
Look what he can do.
Look at him. Look at the double little turn. Oh my god. Oh no.
Oh my god. The mid-range. Tim Duncan is his future Hall of Famer. How they hating on my man's Wemby? He's 7'5". He a demigod. Oh my goodness.
That right there. Like that right there, yo. That's just like, yo. Honestly, yo, at this point when Steezo would like something like that though, bro, that's like, honestly, that's like, he must think that's like some type of anime move right there. Like he actually gets he freezes, he puts the guy in the infinite Tsukuyomi, he puts him there and he's frozen, he's wondering what's going on. Cause there's just I don't even want to say realistic, cause that is gonna be the realistic battle versus the art. This is like not even arcadey. This is like Matrix hacker level. Like this is Matrix hacker level. Especially when you do it to the average person, a person that's on YouTube, cool. The average 2K people that don't, like, they're gonna look always like, what's that? That don't watch YouTube, they're gonna be like, what is he doing? They're gonna be confused by this.
It's my league now. I mean Wemby league.
Then he can still keep going.
Oh, jump.
Look, all his moves that he's using don't even need the adrenaline bar like that. It's only certain subtle moves. And when you watched how he's dribbled over time, he's always been a movement dribbler. A standstill dribbler probably would, the adrenaline bars will affect them way more probably, but still I've seen some standstill dribblers going crazy. But he has always had movement dribbling, so to where he's moving on the move. So a lot of his moves is like how I could explain it? It's like it's like doing a moving crossover all around the court. You know how when you do your moving crossover, then you get that little speed boost from it, that first kind of initial like speed to make you go forward. It's like doing that, but all around the court. And it's not taking that much stamina.
Oh, jump. You know Wemby got the shot? You know he got the shot. He found the little try cheese with Bobo. Oh, hell no. I'm on that. I'm a real demigod.
And the defensive stamina don't even compare. It's not the same.
Shit out of here, Bobo! Hell no. Let's go. We're gonna need the apologies as loud as the disrespect. Generational player. Oh, my goodness.
Blinking.
Oh my goodness, the big fundamental is his mentor.
Them little my team builds is OP. I've seen people play. I'm like, yo, these my team builds is ridiculous. Like, so just know this year again is going to be another patch to dribbling. And when we see these patches, really when it comes to like players who play realistically, you really don't feel the patches. It's the dribblers when they're doing certain patterns and they notice, oh, this pattern changed. They made it where you slow down right here, or oh, they changed that. And they have been doing that from since 19. They've been doing that from since 19. Trust. 21, that's when it really fell off and it dropped off and it was like, damn, what happened? Even though there was guys going crazy still. But this is the news that we have for today. NBA 2K24 dribbling is going to have their patches again. This year they're going to do another set of changes that trust. The dribble guys will say it sometimes. I will see them say it, so I would know. I would just see how they're moving, see the differences of what they could do versus last year, and I would know myself what's patched, what's touched, because I've watched that. I do the reactions to their clips, you know, and then still, it's in my own study. You gotta study the players that you may play. So just know that that's coming. The dribbling is going to be touched again. I don't know how and what they're going to do with it. I see this pro play feature. They're talking about gestures. I'm going to go deep into a video on gestures so I can explain to you guys what they're actually trying to do with 2K, how it can really play out, how it can look. The game got more slowed down just so you can kind of see animations, but it really wasn't slowed down because the Michael Jordan certain speed boosts. So that lets me know they was all bound. They was all over the place. I feel like with the new revamped builder, how the badge is going to be placed this year, it's going to go back to that kind of balance that they used to have, just more revamped. Like how when we had archetypes, we know how balanced it was when we had archetypes. Certain players just couldn't do everything like that. Like that became a new thing when everybody, oh, the build that can do everything. Yeah, it became new. All right, so y'all hit that like. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section below. 2K's dribbling being touched. How do you want the dribbler? Do you think